episode 24 of Constel English. This is your host, Menchi Pascual. Do you remember what you learned in the previous episode? Remember the two scenarios presented to you showing how a teacher viewed writing? Let us recall briefly what those two classroom scenarios were about. In the first scene, the teacher seemed more concerned with the end result of the writing activity rather than the means to achieve it. What do you call this approach to writing? Yes, product. In the second scene, unlike the first one, the teacher saw to it that students had to undergo several stages of the writing process before they could produce a piece of writing. What approach to writing is this? Right. Process approach to writing. The two scenarios viewed writing as product, which is linear, and process, which is recursive. Let us take up the features of the process approach. This approach sees writing as non-linear, which means that the steps need not be followed in the same sequence. Recursive, which means that it is repetitive, and generative, which means it involves several steps or stages. The following diagram illustrates the flexible and recursive nature of the writing process. What have you observed about the first three stages? Why are they within the small circles? And look at the arrows. What do they suggest? The circles and the arrows suggest the flexibility and recursiveness of the writing process. As you can see, the last stage is located outside the three circles, but is still within the big circle along with the rest of the stages. Based on what we have discussed, what then is the process approach to writing? I'll give you the answer to this when we return. Please stand by.